What an honor and a privilege it is to be in this seat. What I would like to know is how I could best channel with the clarity, precision, and ease in which Esther does.
The logical thing would be to say, give it time, but that isn't what it is, because it was like this almost from the beginning. In other words, aside from a few awkward movements, there are videos you will never see. The clarity was there from the beginning, and the reason was because there were two reasons. It was Jerry's asking. He had lived a lifetime that had brought him to really strong questions, and he and Esther were so well connected. So it was really the power of his asking that set all of this in motion. And Esther's maybe unusual, it doesn't need to be, ability to just relax and let things flow. Esther was not opinionated. She was not rigid in her thought. And because she was not rigid in her thought, it was not difficult for her to receive the blocks of thought and translate them. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. She was not pushing against anything. And so in many cases, people will ask us, and they don't have the advantage of a Jerry with strong asking. And we say, just know that there's a difference between the vibration of a question and the vibration of the answer. Because the question often is absent of the answer. There almost always is some yearning. And so if you are on your own in the process, as most people are, Esther had it the easy way because of Jerry, then live some life and identify some clear questions and speak your question with clarity from your place of asking, and then get some distance. And by distance we mean both time and vibration. Get some distance between the question and your sitting to receive the answer. You know, life is really like that for all of you, in that your life stirs up the question, and then in a moment that you're not stressing over something, insight comes. Haven't you noticed that? Life will bring you the answers. And so it's just a combination of wanting it and then understanding how it works and trusting it. Everyone has an inner being. Everyone has access to this infinite intelligence, this non-physical knowing. So it's the combination of how much do you want it and how much are you allowing it. That's all. And so it's an easy approach. A lot of people are trying to make it happen. They want it and they make it happen. And so it's more motivated than it is inspired. So it really is relaxing into an attitude of trust about it. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
I struggle upon occasion with catastrophizing thoughts, like I'm flying in a plane, oh my God, it's going to crash. I'm on a boat, oh my God, it's going to sink.
Well, you're not doing that. The law of attraction is doing that. But it's because you've got enough active marbles about it. So it's what we've been talking about through all of this time. It's the momentum of a thought. And when it's something like that, the making it bigger and badder and awfuler, it's because you've not only have some momentum going about it, but in that moment, the bag of marbles that you hold is more about that than the well-being. And so it's just more about emphasizing the well-being. Esther was sitting with a friend yesterday, and her friend just went off on this rampage of the well-being that she is living, the well-being that this group as friends is living. She went. If nothing had interrupted her, she probably would still be expressing this rampage of the good things in her life, the good things in all of their life, from broad things to specific things. It was so delicious to hear that, and that's what it is all about, isn't it? And so you just practice acknowledging that things are always working out.
It's on my fingernails. Life always works out.
there's something else that's good. There's something, life is always working out. Life is always working out. So it's not just knowing in general terms. It's the watching for evidence of it and then just milking it. There's one other thing we want to say to you. This is the most important thing for you to hear from us, because you are intuitive and you are a good receiver and interpreter of thoughts. Some would call you psychic because you pick up on things that have not yet manifested, and that's a wonderful attribute, something to encourage. The not cautionary at all. We don't mean it to come to you in this way at all, but there's something to be aware of. That means you are an easy interpreter of other people's marbles. So if you get on an airplane with people who are afraid, that's a predominant reason for that momentum to happen to you. You're picking up on others around you. And so when you book your next flight, just acknowledge that most people are easy about flying, and flying really is a wonderful, efficient, and safe way of traveling. And there is so much attention to detail that is paid, and you really are in a place of well-being. And then think about the things about it that you like, not just the wonder of it, the beauty of it, but the ease of it. Esther and Jerry drove their monster buses. They had 4 different ones around the nation for almost 12 years. Esther did almost all the driving, all of it except about 500 miles in total. And so when Esther flies and she realizes that they've flown for an hour, it's 500 or 600 miles, she'd say, 1 day drive. When she flies to San Diego, she says, well, that was a 3-hour flight and a 3-day drive, because they were always towing, and so they had to go at the tow speed limit, so to speak. And so just the things about it that you appreciate, because you can't have appreciation marbles active and fear marbles active at the same time. So just enter this segment of flying prepared for alignment. And this we know for sure. If ever this freedom-seeking, joy-seeking and finding, well-being-seeking, not just for yourself but for everybody you know, person, were on their way because you've been oblivious to guidance into a situation that isn't good for you, something would divert you. But it wouldn't be a warning, catastrophic, warning, 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 enter not this plane. It wouldn't be like that. It would be like on the way to the airport, oh, shiny.
I love it.
Good?
Good.
Really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I forgot. Sorry.
Forgot what you came to talk about?
Yeah. I was going to talk about flicking off. Oh, I remember now. Flicking things off. Because it's
not important.
Okay.
Never mind. Now what? No, we're not saying what you want to talk about is unimportant.
Okay.
We're talking about that's the essence of flicking off.
Okay.
Flicking, that was flicking off.
Okay. Okay.
They were drawing the dirty pictures, not you.
Okay. As things are unfolding, and I was like, okay, I want to be in a hot seat. And then I felt I was here before. I'm like, okay, I can do that again. I know how this feels like. And this feeling, I know how this feels like. I know how it feels to sit. I know how it feels to look at you. I do that over here. And it would be cool to do this. And that happened. And it's sometimes, this is easy. This is easy. It gets
easier and easier and easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In other words, as you deliberately calibrate or focus, some say as you work, but as you focus or calibrate to find a feeling place, then it's easier next time and 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 next time. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have much. That's it.
The law of attraction promotes the direction you're flowing in. And so you said it just right. Find something that is easy. That you gave us the best description or the best example of finding an easy existing match that there is. And life is not harder than that, just one thing at a time. And the more you intend and relax into it and it manifests, the more you come to realize that's really all there is to it.